Okay, what's up everybody? It's your girl Bondi Blue and I am back for a brand new show premiere review. I am going to be reviewing Being Mary Jane. Yes, I will. As long as it's going to be on, seemingly, as long as it's good, I'm reviewing it. So, the first episode of the season, because if you didn't know, Being Mary Jane was I think an hour and a half, 2-hour movie that BET aired. And now it has become an hour-long dramatic. Our shows like Scandal and Being Mary Jane perpetuating, you know, the side hoe shit in the African American community. And I just want to say, no, it's just a show. It's just a show. Granted, we don't see us headlining any other type of shows right now. I mean, dramatic series on major networks and stuff like that, you just don't see us black women on those shows that are, you know, funny or, you know, not in this same predicament of having sex with a married man. So I kind of do feel like it puts out an image, but I don't feel like that's a new image. So it does make you feel some type of way, but I'm not about to look at it like that. I'm not. I'm going to be happy that there's a black woman headlining a show and I'm enjoying the show. Like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to sit up here and try to dissect it in order to make it a problem. I feel like that's what the real issue is. We should just be celebrating the fact that these women are on television, like, you know, with these crazy roles and doing such a great job and on these great shows with great writers. And I just feel like we should just put that bullshit to the side, because ain't nobody got time for that. Everybody can be, like, there are so many different types of stereotypes about everybody, not just us, okay, that placate on television, okay? So I wish everybody stops asking the black question all the damn time. The beginning of Being Mary Jane starts off with her running into her friend's house. The friend is a doctor. I remember her from the movie. She was the one that examined Mary's niece, the one that got pregnant again. And like, that's a whole nother fuck shit stereotype, but I mean, it's real. Like, you can't say it's not real, because it is real. This whole show is so real to me, and I'm gonna get into why. But first, let's talk about Mary Jane going into her friend's house, who's passed out on the fucking bed like she about to overdose on them pills, okay? Mary Jane had to bust the door open with her fist to get in, and you know, when she finally did get in, and she runs upstairs, she calls the ambulance, and, you know, they don't think she was trying to kill herself. They think maybe she was just trying to go to sleep, and it didn't work. But when Mary Jane went in there and picked her up, she was giving her you know, that it hurts so bad cry, like, bitch, I can't believe I'm crying this hard cry. You know what I mean? That you can only do around somebody that you truly love, and they just gonna, oh baby, you know they damn near gonna cry themselves. You know what I mean? And they had their little moment. Mary Jane took care of her, fed her breakfast, got her life together, and the next day this bitch was up like, it was an accident, I'm going to work. And it's like, okay, a little crazy if you don't think you need to talk to anybody, okay? Like, I just bust my hand to get into your house, because if I didn't, you would have been dead. And you don't think you have a problem. Oh, okay. She goes home to David, okay? And I really don't remember that much about David. I just remember that it was something about don't answer. That was one of the people in her phone that, you know, she was not to answer. And, you know, he's there, and, you know, you can obviously tell that they were in the middle of something when her friend, you know, went into whatever she went into. And you know, they're loving on each other and seemingly trying to get it on before they go to work. And the mama calls. Suge Avery calls, y'all. Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister, with whoever can, so sister, I'm keeping my eyes on you. Y'all don't get me started. Y'all don't get me started with The Color Purple and Suge Avery, because Suge Avery is aggravating the hell out of Mary, okay? Somebody was supposed to take me to the doctor, and nobody's here to take me to the doctor. Mom, no, my brother was my brother was supposed to take you, Mom. We switched days. Okay, mom. Nobody wants to talk to me anymore. Nobody wants to come by anymore. I mean, I know you just leave your old mother to be here dying alone. I mean, she is guilt tripping like there ain't no tomorrow. Okay, she guilt tripping like for all of the mothers all over the world who love to guilt trip their kids. She is guilt tripping the piss out of Mary. And eventually she gets, she just hangs up the phone and tells her she's gonna call her back. And her and David try to get into it. But, he tells her, oh, I got tickets to this show. You should come with me. Tickets to go see Corinne Bailey Rae, Alice Smith. I don't know, somebody. I can't remember who they were supposed to be going to see. So, she's like, she starts to overanalyze him offering the tickets to her. It's like, did you buy these tickets for me? Or, like, was this just like an afterthought? Like, were you supposed to go with another girl? Like, And he's like, bitch, I'm only going to ask you one more time. She's like, okay, I'll go. Okay, I'm sorry, I go. And I'm like... See, this is an issue. I don't understand why females do this. Like, I do understand why. I do understand why. Because I overthink shit too. And I read between lines and think that dudes be thinking more than what they saying. And the truth is that we as women, yes, we do underlying shit. Yes, we do things that mean something else. That's us, okay? Men, not that fucking complicated. Not that complicated at all. Let me teach you something. Yeah? Not that complicated. Not, okay? Just simple as shit, okay? And I know they think they're smart. Even the smartest of the smart ones think they're smart. And compared to the women that they're probably with, or the more feminine of the gay men in the couple, whatever, they're not the smartest one, okay? I'm just saying, they're just the ones that think they're the smartest are really not the smartest ones. It's the ones that just let you think you the shit when they really, sing in the background and, really be the shit. I'm sorry, y'all. Got carried away with that one. So, yeah. So, she said she gonna go on a date, but she gotta go to work. Okay. She was annoying. Like, her character and being so uptight is so uptight yet so weak. You know what I'm saying? So uptight and so weak about the dick. Like, I get, it's the black woman condition right now for you to be like mid-30, no husband. And, because you're career oriented and all of that. But I feel like that's another stereotype. It happens a lot. Y'all remember Andre? Andre is the dude that she's sleeping with that's married. He is played by Omari Hardwick. Oh my god. Okay, he outside trying to put the pin in and shit, trying to and it's not working. You know why it's not working? Because she changed it. Y'all don't go together no more. She found out you was married. So David was out there like, let me go see what's going on out here. And she was like, yeah, they must be lost. And he went out there, he was like, dude, I see you trying to, punch in the keypad. Don't lie to me talking about you was trying to send a text message. Get the fuck out of here, all right? Get the fuck out of here, all right? So that was that. Mary Jane is on her way to work, and the nigga shows up outside of the Starbucks yet again trying to talk to her, and she's like, get out of my face, get out of my face. And she's going off on him, telling him, you're married, you have children. Every time we were together, I thought we were gonna be together and all of this type of shit. Everything you said to me was a lie. Like, she's just being overly dramatic and going off in the middle of the fucking street in front of a Starbucks. Move, get out the way. I like the way she pushed him aside to get in a car. She works at a news station. She's, obviously the anchor of her own show on a CNN-like network. And she is going through this hurricane. They have Hurricane Kenny or something like that. And it's Category 2. Now, if you ask me, Category 2 ain't really shit unless you in a low-lying area or you're somewhere where you're like close to a body of water that can surge during a storm, okay? So, and trust me, I know this, okay? This is the reason why I wanted to review the show in the first place. The situation that happened with her in that newsroom with, first of all, them wanting her to go out into the weather to endure that so that they can get it on camera. First of all. And she said, no, get somebody else to do it. They get somebody else to do it, and the camera crew is out there, and it's raining, and the army people, like the National Guard, they've left. So this happens. Y'all, as I tell y'all this story, I'm actually thinking about Isaac and how they wanted to leave our photographers and, anchor people out there, and it was like getting dark, and the water was getting higher and higher off the levees, and they still had people out there. And I just kind of felt like that was fucked up. I understand you got to get the story, but I promise you, the people that's at home watching don't give a fuck enough about what it looks like outside for somebody to lose their life for it. You know what I mean? I promise you they don't. Because when we watching the news, yes, you want to see what's going on, but I don't want nobody to die so I can see what it looks like outside my window. You know what I mean? That's just ridiculous. So I felt her in that way when they, you know, wanted the camera people to, didn't want the camera people to come back, and the camera people was like, fuck that, we just gonna leave the camera, but we coming back. So they left the camera with the old couple that they were interviewing that was saying, no, we're not gonna leave, we're not gonna leave, and we've been here through all these other hurricanes, so we're gonna stay, and the Lord is gonna protect us. And you know, meanwhile, you looking at these people like y'all are fucking crazy, okay? Y'all are really crazy. And let me tell you something. Brittany, living in New Orleans, has dealt with hurricanes her entire life. We left almost every damn time. Almost every time my daddy packed us up and we left. Ain't nobody sticking around for the fuck shit, okay? If the stuff can be here, okay? But what's important is who's alive. So I don't condone that, oh, we staying shit. No. Get your ass in your car and go somewhere up north. You don't even have to leave the state, okay? You can go to Baton Rouge a lot of times in New Orleans. So I'm just saying, they could have went higher up into Florida, got a hotel room for 2 days, and they brought their old asses back down to, you know, to the house, okay? That's all I'm saying. You could have paid their loan and you can go ahead and take care of that. Okay, so I don't even want to hear that. But they left the camera there, and a couple is sitting there in their hallway scared as fuck. Something goes boom. So the old man gets up to go see what's going on, and then the camera goes off. And the whole time Mary Jane is on there talking to them, and she doesn't want to keep going because she feels like that's fucked up, that we're going to exploit these people and they could possibly die. But her executive producer, Carrie, Miss Mendoza, you heard me, I've been watching her since she was in I Like It Like That back in the Gap in the 90s. Oh my God, that was my fucking movie. I like it like that, I like it like that, I like it like that, I got so, it's my shit. Anyway, I like John Seta, okay? I fucking love John Seta. It's really what it is. Anyway, so where was I with this? Okay, yeah. So she didn't want them to get off of the air, and she told her, if you try to go to commercial break, I'm going to leave you in silence. I'm not going to commercial break. As executive producer, she can make that call. And you know, she was like, we getting a fucking Emmy. She was happy about what happened. And of course, they saved their jobs because, you know, somebody got fired, so everybody's breathing down their neck. So they had to make certain decisions, but there's still a level of, we don't give a fuck about your life, it's about the story. It's a level of that when you work in the news. No matter what, there's a level of that. And that's what makes it so tiring. That's what makes it so stressful. And that's what I think makes it one of the most gangster jobs you can have. Under being police and army people and people that are on the front line when it comes to violence, the people that capture that violence are right after them. And that's us. And that shit is difficult on a daily basis, y'all. So I like the character. I related to the character. I like the show. So after that, you know, she gets a chance to go home finally. After Carrie leaves her children hanging, like she was supposed to go home with her husband and her 2 kids, but to no avail. And it was obvious that she does this all the time. Leaves her, you know, has to be at work all day. And that's how it is. You don't get to go home on holidays. Like, it is what it is. When, you know, the news don't stop for nobody. Don't stop for nothing. So as long as the news is on, people are at work. You know what I mean? That's how the situation is. So a lot of the time you don't spend as much time with your family as you would like to. That's the life. You know what I mean? But anyway, so after it was all over and she goes to the gym to work out, well, Andre's there. Andre's wife came to see her earlier in the day, and like she was about to like come in to ask her questions about their relationship, wanting to know the gritty details, wanting to know if he licked it, if he sticked it, if he liked it, if he loved it, if her titties were real, was her hair real. And to those questions, it was like, yes, absolutely, it's required on a daily basis. Most of the time, yes, my tits are real. This is a weave, but bitch, probably so it's yours. And yeah, you know what I mean? Like, they had this conversation. It was so uncomfortable. And I just love Avery's character. Okay, I love Avery's character. She gonna take old boy to the bank. Because in all honesty, I know you want to be annoyed with Avery, but I'm not annoyed with Avery at all. I don't know how else you would have handled that. At first, she said she was going to stay with her husband. Like, bitch, you're not about to make me leave my husband. But when she saw how many times he was calling her, you know, like calling her, you know, oh, he called at 7 o'clock. Okay, then he gonna call at 3 o'clock. Then he gonna call at 7 o'clock again. Like, he called her a couple of times a day in every peep game. So everyone over there to see what the fuck was going on because she wanted to know if they were still sleeping together. It kind of didn't even matter what Mary said. Avery was gonna feel like they slept together. So when they were at the gym later on that night, this was she got all on her mind. So she pissed to even see him. She goes to the shower, having one of them, oh my God, I'm about to cry, I'm about to break down moments. And I'm like, bitch, why you gotta take a shower at the gym? Why you just put on your fucking clothes and go home and take a shower? Fuck shit, okay? You wanted that man to come up in the shower and push you up against the wall and tell you that he was sorry and he didn't mean for this to happen and fuck you up against that nasty ass gym bathroom wall. Like, like that's what I was thinking about. Even though I was not expecting to see Gabrielle Union naked like that with her little skinny ass, I did still, however, feel like, ooh, BET, get it in. It was spicy. It was rather spicy. Anyway, you guys, that was basically being Mary Jane. She slept with him and, you know, he convinced her. You know, she was crying and shit. And I was just like, so you just gonna give in that easy? Nigga come in the bathroom and tell you he didn't mean for this to happen and he loves you. And now all of a sudden you just gonna be like, yeah, here's the pussy. Right on the wall in front of everyone. Okay, now there was a lady in the shower that had already heard the conversation about how she was like, you have a wife. Oh my God, your kids. Like, how you go from like, oh my God, your kids to pulling his pants down about to suck his dick? I just want to know. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, like I said, that was being Mary Jane. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in my next video, which will probably be the have and the have-nots.